Please repeat after me. Ose Logbe.
Ose
Logbe.
Asebe, the owl of OT.
Asebe, the owl of OT.
He was the one cast E5 for OT.
He was the one that cast OT.
When going to be honored with the title of crowd puller.
When going to be honored with the title of crowd puller.
He was advised to offer a bow.
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 Hello? I don't know what happened there. Can everybody hear me?
Danny.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, mine just blanked out. He was advised to offer a bow.
He was advised to offer a bow.
He complied.
He complied.
OT had been honored with title of Apenijo.
OT had been honored with the title of Apenijo.
Don't you know that OT has been honored with the title of bringing people together?
Don't you know that OT has been honored with the gift of bringing people together?
OT have been honored with the title of Apenijo.
OT has been honored with the title of Apenijo.
Ashe.
Ashe.
So the Yoruba is Asebe Awo OT.
Asebe Awo OT.
OT. Asegbe our OT.
Asebe Awo OT.
Asegbe our OT.
Diafon OT.
Diafon OT.
Otinlo.
Otinlo.
Joye Apelewa.
Joye
Apeluwa. Sorry.
Apeluwa.
Ebony Wani Owase.
Ebony Wani Owase.
Obebo Orubo.
Obebo.
Nje. Otilo Joye Apenijo. Otilo Joye Apenijo.
Otilo Joye
Apenijo.
Ayan Oma Poti.
Ayan Oma
Poti.
Lojoye Apeluwa.
Lojoye Apeluwa.
Otilo Joye Apenijo.
Otilo Joye Apenujo.
Apenijo.
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 Ashe.
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 So, what does Ashebe mean? Do we know what Ashebe means? Ashebe means as a group, as a team. Ashe, Egbe, Ashebe. The strength of the group, the strength of the collective. With Ose Logbe, Ose on the right and Ogbe on the left, from the very first word, right, it gives this communal group energy. This is the secret of the OT. Owl, OT. Dear Fun OT. He who casts E5 for OT. This group communal energy that we utilize, that we invoke, that we call forth, right, through OT. The one who was given the title, Joye, Apuelua, of calling the people out, calling the city out, calling the group out, calling the masses out. So how is that important? Why is that important? It's because everyone was sharing the blessing. It's an inherent feeling, or even if it is the true sentiment, right? The true feeling, the true desire behind using OT in this way, right? To bring the people out, to celebrate together, to enjoy in the blessings together. The same is true for the challenge. We see a lot of Odu, we hear a lot of stories, we can see the examples of the individual going to Ifa consultation when two individuals, a small group, right, are at odds, or if someone wants progress, someone needs victory over adversary, if someone needs children, if someone needs spouse, if someone needs recognition, we can see how the Odu Ifa and the Pataki speak about when the individual goes. But not all the time do we see when it talks about doing things as a collective or doing things with the intention of the collective, the group. Ashebe means team, group. The power of the group. Why is that important, right? So yeah, Baba, we understand about the group, and we understand about the Egbe Collective and how this Odu tells us to bring forward this spiritual group and to help manifest things into our life, to help us overcome challenges. We see that. But what's the benefit of the individual in the group doing well? What's the benefit of the individual relying on the group for support? It's just that. So it asks us in times of need and in times of celebration that we will utilize OT to call forth these energies. The OT we've seen in Oturete, we've seen in other Odus where it talk about the different uses of OT. But now we get to see that OT will bring out the masses. So is it just physical? No. It's also in the spiritual. To bring forth this particular group, right? The people, the group Egbe, the team. So the physical team can utilize OT to bring out the spiritual team or the esoteric team or the metaphysical team. To all join in success. To all join in victory over adversary. To all join in the acquisition of spouse. To all join in the birth of children. To all join in longevity. Apwe Eluwa is the root word. Apeluwa, Ape Eluwa, Elu is town. Wa means come. Apwe, he who calls. Elu, the town to come. The group, the community. So what community is that? What community is that? We'll call the community out to celebrate certain successes, you know, certain life events, births, even deaths. This Odu Ifa asks us, tells us, you know, with this verse, that it's going to be a successful outcome to the thing that we're doing. That there's going to be recognition and elevation and these type of things when we utilize OT. When we give OT, sometimes that means we have to forego it. But to be honored, to be recognized, to have success, we utilize OT. It's through OT that we call forth the energies. There's not one energy, right, in the Yoruba pantheon that doesn't take OT of one form or another, whether it's wine, whether it's liquor, even beer. It's used in celebration. It's used to draw people near. It's used to draw the energies, the spirits near. So what kind of example do we take from the OT? Right? It's strong drink, right? So strength and character. The other attribute is success, right? Because we use it to, it's a companion to success. And this Odu, it tells us that it's a companion to elevation as well, to recognition. How is it useful in our lives? In what ways do we need to be recognized? In what ways do we want to be recognized? What type of energies are we calling forth, or we're invoking, right, from our consciousness into the outside world to help bring us those things in return? Things may not always taste well at first, but we know after the first one, the second one is easier. There's a certain age that we must reach in order before we're able to drink alcohol. It tells us that there's a certain level of maturity that is required for success. If we're not careful, right, and it can be mishandled, right, the blessing can be mishandled. We can fumble the bag. We can make the wrong decision. We could misutilize or misuse the blessing that we're given. It is something that requires, like I said, a certain level of maturity. It requires that it be used in moderation. It requires that we must properly store it. One of the other things that OT symbolizes is what? Emotion. Emotion. We know that there's different types of energy that attract people. If it's not kept in check, right? This has to be part of the Ebo. It has to be a part of the sacrifice that we want to call forth certain energies and certain other ones we don't. There's a certain type of energy that we want associated with success and a type of energy that's not. There's a type of emotion or mentality that is associated with success. It don't have to be on a great level. It can be on a small level, even in our relationships. It warns us that moderation and respect is needed, right, in order to achieve certain levels. It gives us the insight that by doing that, we automatically elevate by using the thing correctly, by using our emotions correctly, by using OT correctly, right? We're able to have recognition and success. But where does that start at? It has to start inside the house. It has to start inside the house. It has to start inside the house. That the proper handling of OT, the proper handling of emotion, the proper handling of or use of calling forth energies. It gives us the information, right? Because it tells us that the Ebo was offered, that the right measure of emotion, the right measure of energy, the right measure of OT, the right measure of the correct intentions in the pure heart bring forth recognition. The crowd puller. Apè Iluwa, Apè Luwa. He was advised to offer a bow. He complied. It is others that honored OT. It is others that realize, recognize, idealize with OT. It is the successful completion of moving from one stage to another. Because you learned the alchemy. You learn, we learn, they learn, somebody learn at some point in time how to deal with the emotions, how to deal with OT, how to use their emotions, right? Their energies in a way that is supported by others. Using it to uplift others. Using it to help others uplift themselves. We have to do that in the house before we do it out the house. It has a whole new meaning from indo and outdo. I'm just saying. What energy are we using to call forth these energies? Are we doing it for success? Are we doing it for elevation? Are we doing it for recognition? Are we doing it for peace of mind? The strength of the OT is the strength of our emotion. Sometimes we can't control what go in the mouth, right? Because we can't control what come out of it. Here again, we talk about moderation. We can see the duality. We can see the duality, right? With the primary Odu, Eji Ogbe, and the Omo Iya. It's reciprocal. We spit OT, we blow OT, we give OT to these energies, right? We give them success in order to bring back success. We give them high vibrational energy, so that is what is returned. It gives us the way, a thing to give our Egbe so that they will assist us. It matters if the liquor is good or not. It matters what energy we place on things. Whether we spitting it or we saying it or we doing it with our hands. It matters what energy we put into things. This Odu Ifa tells us, right, that we need a high vibrational energy, right, to pull the people, to bring out the people. We need truth and honesty to bring out the people. We need integrity and dedication to bring out the people. We need clean, pure heart with the best intentions to bring out the people, to truly uplift the people. And when we do that, we uplift ourselves. Ashe. Asebe awo oti, dear phone oti. Otin lo, joye, apuelua. Ebony wani kawase, obebo, orubo. Nje, otilo, joye, apeniju, apenijo, apenijo. Apelua, apenijo, nijo ti, lo joye, apenijo, eyan omo, poti lo, joye, apelua, otilo joye, apenijo, ashe. Questions, concerns, comments? Aboru, aboye, aboshi.